2 days later, it went to like 800,000. 3 or 4 days later, it reached 1 million views.
Wow.
So it's just me trying to figure out maybe another way of making money because I see a whole bunch of young kids making thousands of dollars using AI. I uploaded to ChatGPT and I did the same thing. Give me a prompt to recreate this type of image. And sure enough, 5 seconds later, I copied it. I pasted it into Flow from Google. The first ones got probably like 1,000 views. The third video went to like 4,000. Fourth video went to like 5,000. I think it was like the fifth, sixth video. And it went to like 30,000. You could see on the graph that it's like taking off, like that hockey stick effect.
Okay.
2 days later, it went to like 800,000.
Hey there, and welcome to the Woodburn Podcast, where we believe every story matters and every neighbor has something worth sharing. I'm your host, Gilbert Lopez. I'll be sitting down with local business owners, community leaders, and hometown heroes right here in Woodburn. You'll discover amazing people in your own backyard and feel more connected to the community we call home. Make sure to follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Woodburn Podcast to be the first to know about new episodes and announcements. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Woodburn Podcast. My guest today built a pressure washing and window cleaning business from the ground up. And then along the way, he figured out how to use AI to create a reel that hit over 1 million views. His name is Cresencio Sanchez, the owner of Under Pressure LLC, and this is his story.
Yeah, who's that guy? I want to meet him. He sounds really interesting. Yeah.
Tell us about yourself and what you do.
Right. Start from the beginning. So my name is Cresencio Sanchez Cortez, and I started a pressure washing business, and like everybody, we all had jobs, and it's hard. I'm having to work every day, getting up, going to work is like tiring, and then I couldn't make ends meet. Right. It was really hard, and we were struggling. Right around 2020, that's where a lot of people suffered, right? Because people were getting laid off and just things unraveled from there. Same with us in my family. I really needed to do something for myself, right? In the back of my mind, I always wanted to have something of my own.
Right.
A business, something that I wanted to do. I didn't want to depend on a job. So just right around that time, I was working with my family, and we were doing good. But on the backside, I was struggling just because there wasn't enough money flowing, and so I was starting to look like, what is it that I could do?
Right.
And I knew how to do yard work, cleaning, because that's what we used to do with my family at that time.
Okay.
But I was like, dude, there's a lot of people doing yard work.
There's a lot.
I mean, I go out on my street and I see at least 3 or 4 guys a day driving by.
Yeah.
With the rigs and, their mowers and rakes and stuff. It's like, you can tell they do yard work. I'm like, that's a lot of people. And I'm like, no, I don't think I want to do that. I know how to do it. I don't want to get into that.
Okay.
I mean, that probably they're still busy. They're still making money, right? Yeah. But there's a lot of them, a lot of competition.
Right.
So, and I was like, okay, what am I going to do? Right? What am I going to do? So I went into YouTube, out of all places, and I saw these kids, 20 years old and 25 years old, and they were making bank, right? To me, they were making a lot of money. They were talking about making $100,000 a year, $250,000 a year, and I was like,
doing pressure washing.
And then I was like, yes.
Okay.
So I was like, what are these guys doing?
Yeah.
All right. So they would get into the details, and I was like, they're just washing concrete, making that money. And I was like, I think I can do that, right? I think I can get me like a little machine so I could start. And that's what I did. So around 2021, right around April, May, it's about, now, right? So I decided that I wanted to start, and I couldn't wait anymore. I was struggling. I was struggling hard. It was hurting too much for me to keep going on a job. So I told my wife, you know what? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna use a little bit of the money that we have, and I'm gonna buy me a machine. So I started with the little tiny pressure washer, a couple hoses, a wand, a couple attachments.
Okay.
Like all in all, I think it was like $1,200, $1,300 that I had to put out of my pocket to get that equipment. And I mean, I started going almost door to door. I mean, I was afraid. I was shaking, knocking on doors. Right. I went to like stores and telling them, hey, I could wash your concrete, for a couple $100, $300. And I started getting a few clients here and there. So the cool part about this is I always think to myself, and I've heard a lot of people talk about this, is that it's not so much what you know or what you do, but also who you know. There is this gentleman. It's an older gentleman. I've known him for a long time.
Okay.
He used to give me a lot of work, like every week, and he always like pushes me here and there. Hey, you know what? I think you'd be good doing this. You'd be good at doing that. And when I told him that I was gonna start my own thing, he was so excited. He's like, you know what? I am so happy for you that you made that decision. I'm here to support you. What you need, I'll help you.
Amazing.
And I mean, what are the chances? So it's just that it makes me think. It was a relationship that was built over the years. I didn't ask for anything. I wasn't on top of him. Hey, help me out or things like that. But he was kind enough. Him and his family are great, and they're great to me. I know all of them. And so now I see them more than just, a relationship of a worker and someone that provides work. But I see them more like a family now.
Wow.
More than friends, more than that. It's just like family to me. I see them all the time. Anyway, so that's how I basically started. And again, just started going, getting some jobs. And it was hard the first year.
I bet.
I make a little bit of money. But, little by little, things started kicking in. And yeah, I started going like that.
I want to show some of your work. You sent me some pictures. These are some before and after.
Oh my God.
What image is this one?
Okay, so this one is like an awning. That's the glass awning right there. A lot of moss built up. It's in front of a bank that we just cleaned the other day. And we have a solution that we throw on top of there to wash it, and then we use our machines to use a little bit of high pressure.
Okay.
And remove a lot of that stuff. So yeah. And ta-da! He cleaned up very nicely. We were very impressed. Nice. That was a lot of moss that came out of there.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, we might be like very, very nicely dressed today, but we do get dirty. Holy crap, we get muddy and then we work in the rain and stuff. So
this is a driveway?
Yeah, a driveway. That was, I don't remember what was the town. My guy that helps me out, he remembers the name of the town. He must be laughing at me if he sees this. I call it Milwaukee. It's not Milwaukee. Anyway, yeah. Before and after, those pavers get a lot of moss growth in there. So yeah, we like doing this as always. We treat it with a solution that kills everything almost instantly, and then we pressure wash it.
Nice. Look at this deck.
Yeah, we'll replace the deck for him. Now we just clean it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And there's a few more examples. Yeah,
a little bit. Just a little bit of the work that we do.
What do you recommend to maintain your driveway?
To maintain it, call us. No, but I guess to maintain it, it's really hard here in the Northwest, the Pacific Northwest. It's really humid, and so this problem is constant.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would recommend a couple products off the shelf that people use, like maybe let's do some promotion, right? 60 seconds, wet and forget. It's about the same that we use. Our stuff is a little bit stronger.
Okay.
To actually kill it instantly, but kind of maintain it like that, and there's really not a good way to.
You know what's my pet peeve?
What is that?
weeds growing right in the center of it.
Yes. Yeah. We hate it. And our machines cannot remove it. It just munches on it. But sometimes we had to kind of go and a little bit of that.
That is the worst.
Yeah, I don't like that either. But yeah, we do the best we can to remove that, and yeah, we get pretty good results.
Yeah. So what kind of services do you do besides pressure washing?
Well, we do all exterior cleaning. We can do like a full house wash and to remove like algae, mildew, moss, like on the siding of the house.
Okay.
And then we do surfaces, concrete, wood, composite decking. So decks, patios, driveways, things like that. That's what we wash. And then on top of that, we do window cleaning, so we can take care of all the windows in the house, clean them and make them shine.
I do appreciate the work you do for my building here.
Yeah. I maintain your windows.
Yeah. You've been doing my windows for like what, a year now?
Close to.
Close to a year.
Yeah, close to a year. So here in the plaza, maintain. Businesses. So
yeah, I called Brandon. Like, Brandon, who cleans your windows? He's like, you gotta call my guy. He sent me your number.
Yeah. He's a cool guy. Yeah. So you go in there and clean the mirrors and the glass stuff. And yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. So tell me the story about the young kid that approached you.
The same guy that I mentioned earlier. Yeah. Okay. His name is Gabriel.
Okay.
Right, Gabe. Yeah. If you listen, hey. So anyway, that was last year. Let's see. It was pretty hot. Could be July, August. Mm-hmm. So me and my nephew that was helping me back then because of summer break from school, we were just about to start cleaning some windows, and it was super hot. So we got out of the truck, right? And all of a sudden, I see this young guy approaching me, and he's like, "Hey, excuse me, I saw that you have this cool rig, and I really like it. It looks like you're making it, right?
Yeah.
I would like to poke your brain a little bit. Is it okay if I ask you a few questions, because I want to do something like this. I want to start my own business in pressure washing."
Wow.
And I'm like, "Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. I mean, I like that. Young kids, you should think about doing your own things, especially now in this economy, and a lot of young kids are doing their own things." I got excited because I like to help. And what I told him is like, you know what, it's super hot. We're just about to go and do a job, but just call me and we can figure something out. We can talk a little bit about what you are thinking on doing. And if you have questions, I'll answer them as much as I could, right? Because I'm not like a huge guy doing millions of dollars and things like that. But so, I gave him my number, and we went on our day. I think he called me either the next day or 2 days after.
Okay.
And we got into a conversation. He started telling me his dreams. He's like, I've been watching videos, and I really want to do this. I want to do what you do, and I really like the way you have your setup and all that. We have our problems and things with my business and stuff, but what he sees is like the surface thing.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my God, right? Mm-hmm. So I understand that part.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, man, I can help you out. So, what questions you got? And he started asking me like, what about this machine? What about this rig? What do you think about that? What about business? How is it growing? Mm-hmm. So, I started telling him my experiences on that. He liked it. And right around that time, I needed someone to help me a little bit. Mm-hmm. And what he said was, I would like to learn more. I think that's what he said. And I was like, you know what? If you want, you can help me out kind of as an employee. You can come and work with me. And while we do work, you ask me questions, you learn. And,
best way to learn.
It's going to be a win-win. It's going to be a hands-on experience. And you might like it. No hard feelings if you don't. If you leave, not a problem. He's still working with me. So that's basically how it started, and he's now. I think he is liking it. He is learning quite a few things, and hopefully at one point he starts his own thing and take off, and hopefully he does better than me.
Yeah. What advice would you give somebody that wants to start their own business, like similar to what you're doing?
Maybe if it would be something similar, maybe directly talking to this guy Gabriel. I think the most important part is the mindset. You have to think completely different. Maybe young kids, they don't have a job, but for someone that has a job, because you rely on someone else to give you work. You rely on someone else to tell you what to do every day, right? Or you know your tasks, but they're managing you. If you're gonna do your own thing, your mind needs to be completely different, because now nobody is behind you or on top of you telling you.
Right.
You have to figure it out.
Yeah.
And you have to be disciplined enough to say, no, I need to do this. Now I need to do that. And I guess that would be the first thing, to change your mindset and have to start with that responsibility. Be responsible for that. And I would say for my industry, I think the most important part, or on any business, is clients. Just get clients first and eventually figure things out. The way I started, like I said, was get my equipment and then look for clients. But nowadays, I think, and it could have been back then as well, and I didn't thought about that until later, that I could just go and find me a few customers, maybe fill out my calendar for like a week, go rent a machine, go do the work, pay for that, or get some money in advance for the clients, do the work, and then eventually, repeat that a few times, and then get your equipment.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that would be one of the best advices.
Wow. Good advice.
That I could think of.
Yeah.
I've heard that before. Probably I'm just kind of repeating it.
But you went door to door. I can imagine how hard that is.
It's scary.
Yeah.
It's so scary. I was afraid of people. I don't know. Now I kind of enjoy talking to people, but back then, I mean, I couldn't knock on the door, man. I was like probably knocked on a couple of doors, and I didn't want to do it. Just getting into the stores, which was a little bit more peaceful, because a lot of people get into the stores and businesses, and I just hand them my card and say, I clean windows. Would you like yours done?
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a bit of an experience there.
Wow. I have an odd question coming up. Have you seen the movie Back to the Future?
The movie Back to the Future, yes.
Tell me you
like
have.
It.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, the first one. Yeah, I watched all three of them.
Okay. For you young kids, you gotta watch that movie. It was.
I told my son that, and we watched it. We watched all three of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he liked it at the end. He's like, I love them.
It's a good movie.
He's like, oh, the effects are off. And look at that. You can tell it's a green screen. It's like, dude, it was, 1980 something?
1980s.
Yeah, geez. Yeah. Yep. It was pretty good.
But the reason I asked you that, because if you were Marty McFly and you can hop in a time machine and go back in time and talk to your younger self, what advice would you give yourself?
That is the best advice. That's it. The business side, I would say, don't wait. Start now. Okay. Because I had in my mind starting something on my own back in like 2012, 2013.
Okay.
And I waited 10, 12 years to start my own thing.
Yeah.
When I think about it, I kick myself in the butt. Like, why? Why wait? So that would be my best advice. If I would see myself again, I would say, just stop right there. Start figuring it out right now. And do it, yeah.
Do you think it's fear of failure?
Yes. Fear. Main thing. Fear, because it's the unknown. What's going to happen? Like, you don't know if you're going to get clients. Maybe you don't know how to do it altogether.
Yeah.
But I think it could also be, for some people, fear of success. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I have.
It's like, what if I make it big? What if a lot of people see my stuff? What if a lot of people call me? What am I going to do?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's kind of ridiculous to think about, but it's like, it's a type of fear that exists.
It is. Yep. Exactly.
So yeah, probably that would be it.
Okay. Imagine that. The reason I brought it up is I rewatched that movie the other day, and I'm just fascinated about time traveling.
Oh, yeah? Do you think it'll happen?
I believe, I don't know. The world's really crazy. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. But another topic about AI, like it's been blowing up.
Yeah.
But we want to know about the reel you made. It hit over 1 million views.
Yes. Yeah. That is a hobby of mine.
Okay.
This is like a big topic. A lot of people are against it. I think most people are against it that are with it. But what I think is it's just a tool. Okay. Like my kids, right? I tell them AI is cool. You should learn how to use it because it's just another tool. You're going to be using it. They are kind of against it. They are kind of with it.
Okay.
And I think with time, they'll understand that it'll become part of our lives.
Yeah.
Which is already around. A lot of things are using AI.
Yeah.
Right? So, I think that's the main thing. People might say, well, it's going to ruin industries and it's going to take jobs away. Partially it's true. And a lot of people are getting laid off because now AI can complete their task more, maybe about the same or more efficiently. Who knows? I don't know much about that part. But, they can automate tasks that people used to do. And again, it's just a tool. But let's talk a little bit about maybe what I can see with my son, because I think that's a bit of an example. He likes to make music. He has a computer and he puts bits and pieces together, and all the sound. He has a sound that he makes, and he has an album and all that. Mm-hmm. But it's his work. He goes in there, he moves things around, he purchases like a package of sounds and beats and pieces. He puts them together, and he loves it. I mean, that's his main thing. And AI comes out, and I tell him, AI can make an entire song for you. Why don't you do it? He's like, no, that's stupid. I don't want to do that. I love my job. I love my work. I love my art. I want to do it.
He's an artist.
I appreciate that. I love that. I like that. But also, you might get behind.
That's true.
Because some other artists like you, instead of being against it, they're embracing it.
Yeah.
Okay. They ask themselves, and I told them this, ask yourself, instead of you being replaced by AI, how can I use AI to do this part of what I'm doing? Or how can AI make this more efficient or better for me? Maybe not replace you completely and do a mindless work and just press a button and wait. But how can it incorporate in your work? Okay. And you're going to be 80% ahead of other people that are not.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
And that would be like an example that I would say, like anybody out there that think that they're going to lose their job or things like that, maybe you can figure something out how to use it to your advantage.
What about your job? What you do?
Oh, how I integrate AI?
No.
Or what?
No. Do you think AI can replace your job?
Oh, the service business industry, unless we have robots roaming around, I don't think it's going to get replaced anytime soon.
Yeah.
Because it's physical work that needs to be done manually. Yeah. Anything that you do physically, plumbers, electricians, anything.
That's what they say.
Carpenters.
They're going to be sticking around for a long time.
Yeah. So
for now, at least.
It's going to be a while, I think, but we'll see.
But yeah, so you use the AI tool to create the viral video, which is a hobby.
It's just a hobby.
Do you plan to use it within your business?
AI in my business, I think for the service industry, and a lot of people are already using AI, and I need to get onto that as well. And I think it's going to be more on the like the CRM side, talking to clients and all that. I think the first thing that I want to set up is like the calls that I get, how they can get answered automatically. Maybe do bookings automatically. I'm pretty sure AI can do all of that. That would be a way to integrate it into a service industry, which I'm pretty sure is already happening.
Yeah, CRM, customer relation management.
Customer relation management. Yeah.
There's an CRM that has an AI where somebody calls in, they're getting information, their name, their email, and they can book you on your calendar.
Yeah.
And then set up a follow-up reminders.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's happening. Yeah. I love it. So the part about the reel that got 1 million views on Facebook
is
again, it's a hobby. So It's just me trying to figure out maybe another way of making money because I see a whole bunch of young kids making thousands of dollars using AI.
Yep.
And could be good, could be bad. Who knows? Maybe AI affects the environment. Somebody told me. I don't know yet.
It uses a lot of energy from what I hear.
For that,
Yeah.
for starters. And so the way that came about is that I saw people monetizing YouTube channels, Facebook pages. And I was like, what's simple enough for me to do so I could just do it on my spare time? And, I'll put a video too. Yep. And I found AI and I was like, how can I do that? And then I went on YouTube and I was like, how do you do that? Right. And then this guy shows, oh, well, you ask ChatGPT, right? Okay. Make me a person, blah, blah, blah. And then they found a better way. They're like, upload a picture that you already find online and ask ChatGPT, here's a picture. Can you describe this picture to me? Or even better, make me a prompt that I can recreate this type of image for more faces, more images, different people. And ChatGPT will give you a prompt that you can take to reuse in ChatGPT or take it somewhere else and generate you an image like that.
There we go.
So that's what I did. I was like, I went to the Facebook pages that I saw and I was like, these guys are making good money because I saw them there. They have 500,000 followers, 4 million followers. And I was like, this page is making it. Okay. So I'm going to take an example. Okay. I downloaded a picture. I took a screenshot actually. I uploaded it to ChatGPT and I did the same thing. Give me a prompt to recreate this type of image. And sure enough, 5 seconds later, I copied it. I pasted it into another software, which is Flow from Google. Okay. And they have their new version of an image generator called Nano Banana 2. Yeah. And I just copy and pasted it. And all of a sudden, like a minute later, there are 2 images that look pretty similar to what I saw. And I'm like, all right, that's a good start. Yeah. And then I went onto YouTube and how do you animate? How do you make them say blah, blah, blah? And they're like, well, first you need a script. You need to do this. You need to do that. So I went through those steps and I copy and pasted. And all of a sudden I had a few pieces of a video, a 20, 25-second video that now I can put together in an editor, right? Which I already know. That's an advantage maybe. Yeah. I know how to edit video a little bit. So I put it together and I created a Facebook page and I uploaded it. And the first one's got probably like 1,000 views, 1,500.
That's still pretty good.
And I was like, oh, that's pretty good. The third video went to like 4,000. I was like, all right. Fourth video went to like 5,000. I was like, all right. Okay. Dude, I think it was like the fifth, sixth video. And it went to like 30,000. I'm like, uh-oh. The sixth video or seventh video, it took off. It was like the first day, it got like 5,000 views. The second day, when I woke up, it was to like 30. I was like, oh, this one is going faster. And you could see on the graph that it's like taking off, like that. What do you call that? The hockey stick effect. Okay. Shoot, I was like, oh my gosh, this is pretty cool. 2 days later, it went to like 800,000. 3 days later, it reached 3 or 4 days later, it reached 1 million views. Wow. So I was happy about that.
What kind of content is it?
Oh, it's just like quotes and messages. It's in Spanish. You speak Spanish?
Yeah.
We speak Spanish. So I was like, I'll do this in Spanish.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah. So anyway, I did it, and it just messages old people telling like a truth, or just a motivation thing. Hey, you can do it. This is your time. If you wanted to do your business, now is the time because God put this on your path, and so it's time to go in Spanish, right? And so 25 seconds, and it took off.
Wow.
That's it. And so different characters, and I grab the same guy, and I tell the AI now remove the sweater and put like a jacket, put a rain jacket, put him in front of a mountain, and so same character, different scenes.
Flow AI.
Flow, step flow, and it's from Google.
Okay.
Image and video generated. You have to pay a little bit, but
yeah, but it's like pennies to generate
a little
images.
Yeah, no, not so much actually. It's like $25 and you get 2,000 credits, I think. And then it's like 20 credits per video to generate. But
okay.
So do the math.
Yeah, but it's not that expensive to generate
No.
these images.
No,
Yeah.
not horrible.
No.
Images are free.
Yeah.
Video is what it's you have to pay for.
Yeah, and there's some AI features where it's like you can create a video from an image, like a text to speech, I think they call it.
Yeah. Text text to speech, that's for audio, and then text to image, and then image to video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just my hobby, I guess. I don't know if I can monetize. I'm gonna drop the pressure washing and get into making full blown YouTube channels with AI.
Are you cool with dropping your Facebook name?
For what? For the AI part or?
Yeah, the AI part.
Yeah. I would have to go get it, but that's fine.
We'll put it on the.
We'll put
subtitles.
it down here so people can check it out.
Okay,
It
because
might mess up the algorithm, but
I'm sure people watching will be like, I want to see the video.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sure. Yeah. You can check it out.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Cool. But also, I want to touch about how we can get a hold of you. If somebody watching, I want to get some work done. What's the best way to get a hold of you?
So we are here in the area. I don't know where you're watching this video, but we are in the Willamette Valley, Woodburn, Albany, Salem, and we do work as far as Portland, Happy Valley, and all of that. So if you would like to get your property cleaned up, you can call us. The phone number is 541-905-3314, and our website is ndrpressure.com.
Awesome. Cool. And then, do you have a Facebook page for business? Or?
I do. Not very active. Hello, the things it's not active, and I'm. I should worry about my actual business on the page instead of AI. Yeah. I have a page, but we can
also put it service at ndrpressure.com.
If you want to send us an email, it's service at ndrpressure.com.
Tell us about the giveaway that you have.
So if you own a home here in the area, Woodburn, Salem, Albany, the surrounding areas here, I would like to pressure wash your driveway for free, just because you're watching this video and because you're gonna subscribe, and you're gonna leave a comment in this video, right? And then we're gonna select someone randomly, and we can show up, me and my helper, and we're gonna wash your driveway for free.
Okay. And then, how are we going to pick the person?
Well, looks like we're going to have to use AI to pick the person, randomly.
Okay. And we'll do it. We might do a live video of picking the person.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. We'll drop the names, and then we'll
just so we're fair.
Have ChatGPT pick out a name.
Awesome.
Cool. All right. I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
Last thing, anything else that you want to tell the people listening? What's your final message?
We are in a world that it's just growing really fast. Things are changing very rapidly. And so we just have to adjust. And at the same time, if we have to do things to better ourselves, we have to start doing them now, because the pace is super fast. You might get stressed out, right? But just finding that one thing that you want to do, maybe that dream, maybe that little thing that's been in the back of your head, just go for it, give it a try, and who knows, it might work. Once you start, the path can go separate ways. You'll never know what it's going to take you. Start now. Once you get going, you'll find your way.
I love it. Appreciate you stopping by.
Awesome.
Everybody like and subscribe. We're now on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Awesome. Yeah.
Right.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. I loved it.
All right, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Yep. Well, that's the wrap for today's episode. Thank you for listening to the Woodburn Podcast. If you enjoyed it, share it with a neighbor, and make sure to follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Woodburn Podcast. Until next time, stay safe and watch out for those potholes.